Sonic Team.
Nights into Dreams is an action video game developed by the one and only Sonic team and published by, again, one of the greatest companies in the world, Sega, for the Sega Saturn in 1996. The story follows two teenagers, Clarice and Elliot, who enter a dream world called Nightopia, where all dreams take place. With the help of knights and exiled Nightmaren, they begin a journey to stop the evil ruler from destroying Nightopia and consequently the real world. The gameplay is centered around knights flying through Clarice and Elliot's dreams to gather enough memory to defeat Wiseman and save Nightopia. This game is presented in 3D, as you can see from my gameplay here, and imposes time limits on every level. It's kind of like a racing game, to an extent. Developed soon after the release of Sonic & Knuckles in 1994, although the concept originated during the development of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Development was led by the Sonic team veterans Yuki Naka, Naoto Oshima, and Takashi Iizuka. I think I said those right. Naka began the project with the main idea revolving around flight, and Oshima designed the character Knights to resemble an angel that could fly like a bird. The team then conducted research on dreaming and REM sleep, and was influenced by the works and theories of psychoanalysts Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud. Now, I have already done a review of the analog controller, but the Saturn 3D controller was designed alongside this game and was included in the retail copies sold. I did state that in my review video of the actual analog controller, which was the precursor to the Dreamcast controller. Or, well, if it wasn't, it looks just like a Dreamcast controller, just more round like the Starship Enterprise. Very good controller, very well done. Nights into Dreams received positive reviews upon its release. Critics praised the graphics and gameplay and soundtrack and the atmosphere. It has been included in multiple lists as being the best Sega Saturn game of all time, as well among the best games ever made. An abbreviated version of the game was with a Christmas theme titled Christmas Nights, was released in December '96. The game was also ported to the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and a direct sequel called Nights, Journey of Dreams was released for the Wii in 2007. During the development of Nights into Dreams, director Steven Spielberg visited the Sonic team's studio and became the first person outside the development team to actually play the game. Naka had asked him to play with the experimental version of the Saturn 3D controller and was jokingly referred to as the Spielberg controller. Throughout the development, the controller was designed with the game specifically in mind. The development team compared the success of the Nintendo 64 controller with Super Mario 64 and realised that the default Saturn controller was more suited for arcade games in contrast to gameplay of Nights into Dreams. The game was marketed with an advertising budget of over $10 million, which included the use of television and print advertisements in the United States. Going back to its reviews and reception, the game received positive reviews upon its release. It holds an average score of 89% at Game Rankings, based on the aggressive 9 reviews. In Japan, Nights into Dreams was the best-selling game for the Sega Saturn and the 21st highest-selling game during 1996. The graphics and flight mechanics were praised aspects of the game. Tom Geis of Computer and Video Games heralded the game's flight system and freedom as captivating, while stating that Nights into Dreams is the perfect evolution of a Sonic game. Now to wrap up, Nights into Dreams is a fantastic video game which I highly recommend to everyone. It is a fantastic game and a fantastic experience. And to be quite honest, it is a really beautiful game. And I highly recommend it.
What could possibly go wrong?